Oh, your shower stick is coming off, Dave. What the hell? Is this made by Marchesini? Hey, Peter. Come over here, Peter. Before I kick your ass. Hey, Peter. Peter. Hey, Peter. Peter. You want to go look at the desert sled? Hey, Peter. Can you blow that towel rack down here? Thank you. Let's go look at it. All right. I'll show you where we're going. This is my view. Gotta get your body all the way around in this. Wow, holy fucking shit. Photo equipment. And, ooh, look at that lizard. Oh. I might just throw a random fry in the middle. Oh, who's faster? That was good. Oh, there's an old monster, huh? Clickety clackety.
From Ducati. Bring a popsicle.
So Seacoast just moved. This is their new location. This is their opening day. Bene, bene. What year is this?
Doesn't have a year. It's a single run in 2001.
We Meisterburgers shall hunt them down throughout the land.
MH900. Evoluzione. You like those pipes, huh? Okay. Man, look at that clock.
Yeah, that was the first LED dashboard. If I can
So this had LED and it had a camera on the back.
They were ahead of their time.
An NFL player just ran over his 3-year-old dog.
These are supposed to be pretty good. You ever try these? You just rest your palm on here. So it allow, you know how you get you're always gripping the throttle when you're trying to, cruise at highway speed? You just allow the weight of your wrist to push against it and you can stretch your fingers out. I don't see a desert sled here.
A what?
A desert sled. Oh, here it is. Is that it? It's got all the crash stuff on it. Maybe it is. Yeah, it has the different forks. Oh yeah. You got enough leg room there? Here, go ahead.
Yeah, good leg room. I really liked it, but there's not enough leg room.
Oh, that's the holy grail. It's quite a bit more than the regular scrambler. I think it's like 50 pounds heavier. It's like 450 pounds. Man, so much of parenting is just telling your kids they can't do stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like no, 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 no. No, 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 no!
No, 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 no!
I'm going out for a ride with my buddies here. Gonna try out the new 797. It's hard to tell the difference, but this is the 821. You can see the trellis frame on the 797 extends. There's no real subframe. It's a complete frame. See that there.
Change the switchgear on the Monster.
Live free and race, New Hampshire Motor Speedway.
Okay.
That's off now. That's run. In neutral, pull back to start. It's single mode, but this gives you, different trip meters and all the stuff, all the information on the dash. Yeah, basically the hazards are here. Pretty basic.
Nice.
No bells and whistles. It does have ABS. It doesn't have any of the traction.
So it has ABS, but no. Okay.
That light will it'll go off when you hit 3 miles an hour.
Does it have wheelie control?
What do you ride now? Oh, okay. You don't want to be in sport mode.
Dave's got an RC51. He's taken out this Monster 821. That RC51's an awesome bike. It's probably like my top 10 of greatest bikes of all time. What an awesome bike. Oh yeah, the night pigeon. The night pigeon lives. All right. Oh yeah, there it is. The RC. Oh, this guy's letting us go.
This guy's letting us go. Mighty nice.
This guy's gonna kill us. Oh yeah, got the tail tidy. It's looking good. There's a little weeknight project Dave and I took on. Put the tail tidy on there. Yeah, people here are total assholes. It's like Massachusetts drivers, man. The only place in the country where you go to buy a used car and you can guarantee the directionals are in perfect working order. Oh yeah. Look at that baby. Thing is mint. Nice. Yeah, so I just got the night pigeon back on the road here. It's been sitting in the garage since I bought the Ducati. And I had to rebuild the carburetors, which totally suck because there are 4 of them. And, you know, it's about an hour a carb to rebuild them. Oh yeah. They got a sale on donuts at Donut Maker. It's a fucking baby whale guy!
Holy shit, look at this fucking thing! Oh my god, what the fuck is that, bro?
Was connect an engine start for it. Oh baby. They had at least, what, 3 cruisers? That has to be a dog bite. Do a little walk around here. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, that was good. So tell me about the bike. It's a 2002 RC51. You said there was an SP1 and an SP2?
Yeah.
What years? What year?
2002 is when they went to the SP2.
Okay. And what's the difference between the SP1 and the SP2?
Different rear swing arm, bigger throttle bodies, I think different geometry in the front, different fuel injector, 2 fans on the radiators.
Are the fans on both sides?
Correct.
Okay.
On the first few years they only had the 1 radiator.
Brother. Dave, has this bike ever seen rain?
You kick it into neutral?
Yep. It's got the single headlight. When you put the high beams on, is it 2 headlights? Okay. This thing is so clean. Yeah, that rain's really coming down. Carbon hugger there, that's pretty nice. What years did these run in? World Superbike? Is that what they ran in?
Superbike. It won World Superbike in 2000, 2002.
Okay.
Ran an AMA Superbike. It won that in 02.
And who was riding?
World Superbike was Colin Edwards. In AMA Superbike, Nicky Hayden won in 2002.
So it's a 1000cc twin versus the 750cc 4. And this is the Texan Tornado. 26 years old now. Looking absolutely, he's just such a stylist.
I like the bath mat you got on your tank here. That's nice.
I cut that out of my shower.
Yeah, I don't know why these bikes aren't worth more. The cams are gear driven. It's a 2-cam, 4-valve per cylinder.
It's a 520 series. It's supposed to be a little lighter.
Right.
Like it matters. These things weigh friggin' 490 pounds. Something
Really?
Like that. They're ridiculous.
No.
They're pigs.
That's as much as the friggin' night pigeon. But you just can't, really, I don't know. You can't use it like you would a typical video camera. It's, you know, it's meant to be mounted on something. Yeah, that's one thing I don't like about the GoPro is that it just, the low light, like just the ability to function in low light is terrible.
Here's my OCD.
What? Oh, you got a towel? Dude, I like that towel. What was it from the factory? You said 130 something horsepower?
At the wheel, I think they were doing maybe like 115 or something, 117, something like that.
Okay.
Supposedly with the exhaust and the power commander and the, when you remove the soft rev limiter so it can rev out to 10,000.
Okay.
It'll do maybe closer to 130 if you're lucky.
It didn't help that when I was in college I parked it like, we lived in a triple decker.
You have it that long?
Yeah.
What
Gotta
is
get some of that
that?
Honda Super Clean. Custom electrical tape right there, holding that thing
I
on.
noticed it on the back of your helmet too.
Dude, freaking change your shorts, buddy. Of course it's gonna rain. It's fucking New England. Oh, yeah.
Who's going first? You guys?
You go ahead. Pete's had an itch to scratch with the transverse twin. That's pretty responsive. So we got ABS, no traction control, which is fine. I don't need that. This isn't a. God damn it! Oh, Pete stalled it. What I like about Seacoast is they let you demo any of their bikes. You just got to fill out a liability waiver. But it's really smart. Ducati car tends to be a little bit older. I don't know. You know, a lot of kids go to Yamaha dealers to try R6s. That's a huge liability. You got teenagers pulling wheelies on super bikes. This isn't as bad as one of those group demo rides. You know, those group demo rides, you can only do like 40 miles an hour. You're in a pack. It's never any fun. We just showed up here and they let us choose whatever bike we wanted to take out. They had a Super Sport.
Motorcycle night, Lowell, Mass, 160, Pawtucket Boulevard.
It's a baby fucking wheel, man!
But you had to sign up for that in advance. Handling's pretty good. Seems pretty flickable, but I do notice that the front end is a little bit wobbly when you first turn in. Again, it's a lot like a Scrambler in terms of power, but I just like the seating position better. It's a standard seating position. Bars are just a little bit lower. Some guy just about 5 minutes ago totally wrecked his bike. He wrecked himself too. He hit a basketball. I was just talking to this guy on a tricolore. Basketball came rolling down a driveway and the car in front of the motorcycle swerved around it and the guy on the bike fucking hit the thing and the bike went end over. So you can ride with caution and be mindful, but there's a fucking 1,000 ways to die out here. It's like, look at this guy, you know? I mean, they just come out of the woodwork. Crazy shit happens. Oh, the gearbox is nice.
Son of a bitch, my buddy.
Power's pretty good. That's about it right there. That's full power. Oh, I hit the rev limiter. Bite is pretty good on the brakes. I think we got to go right here, but we should go left. It's basically, it feels just like a Scrambler, but it handles way better. You're not going to be doing any power wheelies with it. It's a great starter bike. You know, if you want to go 2 up, it's good for that because it's got plenty of torque. But I like this type of bike because you can really work on your skills a lot. You can focus more on skills. You don't have to worry about twisting the throttle too much and getting yourself in trouble. And it's pretty flickable. I really like the brakes. Wow. So much better than the Scrambler. I think the Scrambler has one big disc. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I know you're trying to save a little bit of money, but I don't think that this bike is really that much more than a Scrambler. I'll have to look at the price, but I think it's in that 8,000 to 9,000 range. For this type of bike, that's probably about right. I guess it's worked out for Ducati. They've had a lot of success with the whole hipster Scrambler starter bike thing. I like air-cooled. I like full trellis frame. So the early Monsters were, to me, more appealing than the newer ones. Nice. So my buddy Dave up here, we grew up together on the same street, we're neighbors, and he likes MotoGP and Formula One. He got me into MotoGP.
No, I make the mistake. This is racing. Okay, we'll see.
Oh well, obviously words exchanged there between Valentino and Casey.
He's a huge Rossi fan, but Dave has an RC51. It's a twin multi-valve head. It's just really smooth. It's just a totally different power delivery than the Ducati twins. It's a forced closed cam, you know, a traditional spring-operated valve system, and as opposed to like a form closed or a desmodromic. That was a short ride. So overall, I give the Monster 797 probably like a 7 out of 10. And give it 3 out of 4 toilets. My toilet rating system. 4 toilets is the best. That's my buddy Walter. That was the guy that had to drive around the basketball. What do you think, Dave?
What?
This is putting you in a weird position?
Feel the bar then.
Alright. More like this when you ride?
Yeah.
Why is that? Just the way your wrists are?
Yeah. It puts some on this shoulder, put some weird strain like under here.
You're going pretty slow there. That's not a good sign.
That's what that bike is for. It's a it's kind of a city cruiser.
So what do you think of the transverse twin?
I feel the vibration in my ass instead of the...
Well, you're used to that.
I like your little muffler.
Yeah, the muffler's a little gay.
How did you like the 797?
It's the perfect first bike. It's super flickable. The brakes are...
That's more than a first bike.
That's like a SV650 with a little less power. The power is linear. There's no peaks. It won't wheel. It won't power wheelie.
Yeah, that was very linear too.
So you're not going to get yourself in trouble with the power. The brakes are really good, and it's super flickable, and it's light, and you can flat foot it. Those are like all the ingredients for a first bike. I think there's quite a difference in power. I think this is closer to like 90 horsepower or 100.
What's that one?
And that one's think like 70? I'm not exactly sure. It feels like 50 to me. Covers wheels with carbon fiber. Nice. Yeah, like carbon fiber is like a super exotic material for structural applications, and people use it for aesthetic reasons. I always like those colors.
You like those colors?
I do.
That's my favorite color scheme. See, that's what you need is a second GoPro mount, one aiming at your face.
How much more vain can you be? Oh, the XR.
Any fresh comments on your video lately?
We hope everybody has a
Fresh
great
comments?
summer.
Yeah.
Safe summer.
I haven't looked. They're mostly like haters. They're just like, you know, Jap bike people trolling the...
Check out
It's
Motorcycle
like
Night.
flies around your head. You
Every
chomp that, right?
Motorcycle.
I guess. I don't know why that is. There's no references to Japanese bikes at all in that video.
You gotta make a response to that. You gotta make a video.
What do you think? Linguine meatballs versus like egg rolls?
What?
I mean, that's really what it comes down to. It's just the taste. Whatever you prefer. It's not, you know, it's not engineering. It's nothing about, you know, how the bike performs. It's just what people like. A lot of it is what you grow up with, you know. If your dad had a Jap bike or your friends have them, then you get them and you form your little tribe.
Yeah, but I think if people could afford it, they would probably get something like this if, you know, money was no object.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I remember in high school, the kids that had like new cars, they had like new Mustangs and stuff, and I had like an old crap box, and I thought their cars were shitty for no particular reason. Well, more or less just because I couldn't afford it. You know, I had an 80 Chrysler Cordoba with a slant 6, but I had the rich Corinthian leather.
I know my own needs, and what I need from an automobile, I know I get from this new Cordoba. I request nothing beyond the thickly cushioned luxury of seats available even in soft Corinthian leather.
Fire!